Alright, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is I'm basically going to be getting into it, and we're going to be discussing how you all, well, not how you all, but we're going to be discussing getting videos mixed up, but we're going to be discussing the seller hold aspect of the Thunder 4s, the red ones that just dropped, and I'll be discussing if it is worth it to hold them or if you should just sell them now, kind of my opinion on it. So we'll just kind of get into it, everything about it, and yeah, you know, pretty simple stuff. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video. If y'all want more kind of sneaker related content, seller hold, sneaker investing type videos, then feel free to subscribe and like down below. I'd appreciate that. Again, let's make the like goal in this video something simple, like 220 likes. Let's go for 220 likes. How about that? Either 200 or 220, you know, just something. It's not a big deal to me. But yeah, we're gonna keep the energy good. Your boy's a little bit tired, but we're gonna, you know, keep the video good, everything about it. You know, we're gonna be making sure we deliver some good content here. So let's get into it and discussing whether the shoe is a sell or hold now. Let's go. And also, if you want to check my Instagrams, any of that down below, it's on the screen. So aside from that, let's get into discussing these right here. So something, and the first thing I want to mention about the Red Thunder 4s, there was around 80k pairs on sneakers that dropped in the US this morning. Not sure about what numbers were for the over in the EU, but probably around, you know, 50-60k. We can probably safely assume it's at least that. So understanding these numbers, and then also, you know, the allocated stock that goes to foot stores and all that, it's probably around globally 200k pairs. That's just an estimation, and again, that's just roughly off the top of my head. It could be completely off. There could have been way more pairs allocated to other parts of the world. Very, very possible. I just voice crack right now. But yeah, looking at the price of these, when we go to refresh again, these dropped about an hour ago, so we can now just get the live updated prices. Not too much has happened. Again, they stayed about the same, which is pretty much expected. I mean, it's been an hour from the drop, so nothing is really going to happen from now until the 10 a.m. drop. But I think in the next week or so, next couple weeks on this one, I think we will see it slowly drop in price a little bit. I think we'll see people sell it off, and that's another reason why this shoe will be a good hold. I mean, it's a Jordan 4. Whenever you see a Jordan 4, you should just kind of, you know, in your mind, take that into account and be like, all right, this is a hold, this is a shoe I need to focus on, put some money aside for this release, because it is one that will be worth more in the future. So if you're trying to get a personal pair, wait a couple weeks, just wait till people, you know, get their pairs in hand, and then, you know, go buy your pair, and then that'll be the right time to do it, because this one is definitely going to be one that I think people are going to get in hand. Some people are going to feel it, some are not, especially with the material of choice that they used, or the choice of material, not material of choice, but what they decided to use. If you guys can tell, it's a little bit of a different type of suede material, which I think this means the shoe could stain fairly easily. I don't think that's what people are going to be mainly concerned about when they're wearing the shoe, but just kind of take that into account and understand that this one, you know, just some people are going to get it and be like, ooh, this is just not what I thought. I think some people are going to see that, and I think that's an accurate way to put this release. But that does not mean it's not a good hold, because although some people I feel like will, you know, kind of get this one and be like, oh, I'm not really feeling this, there's going to be a lot of people that really want to get their hands on the shoe, and this is one that is in very heavy demand. Like, there's a lot of people that are out here trying to get their Thunder 4s. I've seen tons of people posting asking, yo, can you give me a pair here? I've even had tons of people in my comment section asking, like, yo, Tristan, could you help me get a pair? And you know, I'm always trying to help you guys with the advice, of course, but you know, your boy's got to get his own pair first. But yeah, the hype is definitely there. But one thing I also want to mention, another reason about why I am holding this release, I'm mainly going to be focusing on grade school sizes. I think that is something that people are going to be sleeping on for this release. I just don't think there was as much stock. I've noticed a lot of people on Instagram commenting about it. Instagram's a fair place, you know, to kind of look at in terms of a community, to be like, all right, what are the people thinking about this shoe? You can always look at different places, Discord, wherever it is that you want to look, to go check out and kind of see what people feel about a shoe. But when I was kind of looking at it for this release, I saw so many people commenting, hey, is grade school stock a lot lower? Because there were so many people that I saw, you know, kind of saying like dub, you know, size 10, size 11. So I think the stock was pretty fair for this release also. That's another thing we can assume. The retail wasn't higher though. It was still, you know, $190 retail. So that says that, you know, this wasn't super high stock. If this was one that was a really high amount of stock, you know, then I feel like Jordan would have marked up the retail, so, you know, they could have gotten their money. At least that's what they did with the Lightning 4. So I felt like they would have done something like that if this was the case where it had high stock. But looking at Thunder 4s and finally getting into what I'm saying, grade school stock I feel like is much lower. Just, you know, a lot of people commenting about not seeing as much grade school stock. And when I guess you kind of take that into account, it's a good thing. Again, if you kind of want to buy up the grade school sizes and hold them, they are cheaper. Again, I would still wait a little bit, still wait that week or little two after the release, you know, people's raffle wins, stuff like that coming in. I don't think we'll see some immediate progress on this one like the OREO 4s. I think it's possible though, so don't sell off your pair, obviously, if you have it right now, unless you need to, you need the money for something. Then I just wouldn't do it. That's just not, it's not a good idea in my opinion, just because this has a lot more value in the future. But the reason and the main thing that would make the shoe more worth it of a hold, again, as you notice I'm saying buy up pairs, buy up sizes. I'm keeping it plural because holding only one pair of these, holding only 1 to 2 pairs, it's not really worth it. It's not. I mean, let's just be honest. It's probably better if you just resell and then reinvest in the future releases than holding just 1 or 2 pairs of these. There's no real point to that. I mean, you can do it if you want. I still do that, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm holding 2 pairs of Georgetown Dunks, so just take it into account. The more pairs you get, the better of a hold this one will be. And when you look at particular sizes that you want to buy for this one, I would mainly target 10.5 plus bigger sizes. That is my goal for this one. Or for grade school sizes, when I look at grade school sizes, I'm targeting 4.5Y, 5.5Y, 6.5Y, 6Y, 7Y. Basically anything above 4.5Y, I will be looking at for the hold on this one. This one kind of reminds me of the OREO 4 a little bit, or even the Fire Red 4 in grade school sizes, where people just kind of sold it off. But overall, it did really well long term, and even short term a little bit. They performed decently well. So that's kind of how I feel about this one, and that's how I'm holding, the Thunder Red 4s, and that's also kind of why this one's a hold, why this one's worth your money. That's just kind of the full explanation what this video is for. Again, something short, sweet, to the point. Didn't want to make anything too long, but just kind of explain why it's worth it, because this shoe it's a dope pair, and I just wouldn't sleep in it now. I don't think it's worth it to sell this one off. I think it's worth it to hold it and wait your time. But if you only got like 1 or 2 pairs, then yeah, maybe just sell it off, reinvest in the future releases, or invest into the grade school sizes. It's just my advice. Anyways, though, that's really everything I need to mention. Again, we'll just kind of head into the outro. If y'all want to check my Instagrams, any of that down below. I pretty much just checked out a second ago and just completely forgot I was filming. So yeah, just any of that's down below if you want to check it out. You want to subscribe and like. I don't know if I've said that in the outro, but if I have, I'm repeating it right now again for you. So make sure you drop that like. The like goal is either 200, 220. Let's just try and get above 200. We'll just say it's that. And yeah, I'm gonna end the screen recording. Thank you all for your constant support. I really do appreciate it. Leave any questions, anything you got down below. And I'm gonna rest up a bit this morning, get this video edited, and yeah, that's really everything. So I appreciate you all. Thank you all for watching as always. And I'm gonna make sure I put out some good content. I'm sorry for the inconsistency in the videos lately, in just terms of like the upload schedule. But after tomorrow, we're getting straight back to it. So stay tuned for that. Some good videos coming soon. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Wrist, I'm on. Kinda like yeah. And we can keep it together, cause you know that it's the right thing, we all in all. We can make this shit together, I swear, any type of weather, it's all